Well, good morning. There's very few people left. It's 20 to midday. Oop, there we go. Which is very lazy for me. But it was a 550-mile day yesterday. In the rain, mostly. So I sort of felt I deserved a little bit of a lie-in, so I had a bit of a lie-in, and I had there's a bike here with a cover on. I don't know how anybody travels with a cover, but there we go. That was very pleasant actually. £42 for the night, and I got here about 5 o'clock and had pizza, room service pizza, and breakfast this morning, and you know, just kind of made full use of it really. So I've had my money's worth. So today's plan is to head up towards Lourdes in the mountains and just see what the day turns into. I think I'm going to try and camp somewhere tonight, if I can find a campsite that's actually worth staying on. What I mean is, a lot of them seem to be like €20 a night, and if you can get a hotel room for 45, it doesn't seem worth all the hassle of getting all the kit out. But if I can find one for, you know, €12, €15 a night, I might set up camp and stay a couple of days. Oh, periphery is what I want. Here we go. Periphery. Pow. Anyway, yes, if I can set up camp somewhere, then I will, because I can get a couple of nights, probably save a few pennies. Periphery, there we are. Save a few pennies, and hey, there's a little. As long as it's not too blooming wet. There we go. So we shall see. Toulouse Centre. No, I don't think I want that way. Is that? Let's go round. Anyway, I'm rabbiting. I will catch up with you later on. Well, that's a lot of gypsies. This is the trouble with mountain regions, isn't it? You get a lot of rain. So what is it, 1:52 in the afternoon. This is the second day of my, well, if you don't count leaving in the evening, this is the second proper day of my trip, and I'm nearly in Lourdes, or Lourdes, or however you're meant to say it. There's nothing wrong with me. I haven't come here to dip my festering boils in the water and hope that I'll have some kind of miracle. I'm just here to have a nosy, to be honest. And I was going to camp. Camping at the moment might be on hold, depending on whether this rain stops. I've had a little look on booking.com, and I think hotel rooms are around for under 40 quid, so I don't know if I can go through the pain of camping in the rain just to save myself probably £35. I might be a wuss and get another room, but anyway, we shall see. So this is Lourdes, or Lourdes, and I might do a bit more filming later if the weather sorts itself out. There we go. Right, good morning. So I think it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. When you get old, you need a watch with a day on it as well as a date. So I'm leaving Lourdes. That was quite a nice surprise, Lourdes, actually. I mean, really rather a nice city. Good feel to it. It's a bit of a Catholic Disneyland, I guess, but nicely done. The candle procession last night really was quite nice and peaceful, and everybody seemed to be in a good mood. I guess it's the end of some people's pilgrimage from a long way, so not much to be miserable about, I suppose, when you finally get here. Went up to the top of the mountain this morning. Not very much to see because of the fog sitting on the hill, but they were good enough to put a sign at the bottom basically saying that there wasn't going to be a view, so I did it knowing I wasn't going to get much of a look. But anyway, it was nice to just take the ride up there, and I got a few photos and etc. So very good. So today we're going to head to a little town which is actually the start of the Camino, which goes down into Spain and finally to Santiago de Compostela, the other side of the Picos, but I'm not going that way. But there is a quite well reviewed little farm campsite that's pretty cheap, seems to be very peaceful and beautiful in the middle of nowhere, and I think providing the rain holds off, which I hope it does, I'm getting nearer further and further out of the mountains, so we should be alright. Hopefully that's where I'll be tonight, having stopped and bought some food somewhere, because I'm not sure what there'll be when I get there. Anyway, be nice to get into some warm weather. It's chilly and I've got the waterproofs on again, a few spots again, but you know, there we go, take it as it comes. I'm having a good time. I got overcharged, well, I got charged twice for the first hotel, and they have agreed that it was a mistake and that it'll come back, but it might take a couple of days. So my initial thoughts of, my God, I've spent quite a lot of money on my card. I have a nice little app with the card that shows me everything I use it for, and I just happened to notice that they'd taken 46 euros for the first night hotel, and then they'd taken another 56 for no apparent reason at all. So anyway, so I've got that coming back, so that's almost another day's money really, so I'm quite pleased with that. Seem to be doing okay. Bike's I don't want to curse myself, but the bike's running nicely. There we go, just going out by the airport and catch up with you later, unless we see some amazing views, in which case I shall turn the camera back on. Okay, well, I just turned off the big auto route, and now I'm on the D430 and riding up into the Pyrenees again. And so far, oh, these are beautiful roads, but so far the weather is okay. I need to get some fuel somewhere, but I think there'll be somewhere along this road to get some. It's really, really lovely. I'll leave it running for a couple of minutes. Burn. Cool. Let's go and have a look at this little place. Appears to be a guitar on the roundabout. How nice. Anywhere with a guitar on the roundabout can't be a bad place, can it? Just turning on for a minute. I'm in some really rather beautiful scenery. Managed to just stop at a supermarket, and well, they were actually closing, but they managed to, well, they let me just sneak under the wire and do a tiny bit of shopping, so I've got some bread and hot doggy things and some pulses I can heat up. Lots of just add water food basically, so I can cook something. I've got a camembert and some bread for lunch, just a small one, mind you. There we go. So all is good. Just looking for somewhere to stop and have a light lunch, and then the campsite's half an hour away, so we'll get there after lunch, set up, and I can put my feet up really, and I might stay a day or two, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, all is good. And this countryside and the riding here is just beautiful. So anyway, I'll turn on later. Just enjoy the scenery for a minute. Well, I don't have a lot of battery left on this GoPro, but this is just a beautiful road. It's the D933, and it's right through the mountains, and it's glorious. There's no one on it. The roads are beautiful, beautiful smooth roads, and I just stopped and had a bit of lunch, and that was great. And this is just wonderful. What am I, 20 minutes from a campsite, and I shall be sorry to stop. But anyway, I've got enough food for tonight, and just going to take it easy because I've done a lot of miles in the last few days. But I could recommend this road. It's fantastic. Well, good morning. Back on the road again. That was a fantastic campsite. Really peaceful. Even the kids were well behaved. I mean, it was just beautiful, beautiful, peaceful camping. I think I went to bed about 10, maybe 10:30 last night, and I slept through to probably 7:30. I looked at my watch for the first time. It was just about 8 o'clock. Fantastic. Slept like a log. Anyway, packed up. Took me a couple of hours. Pack up. Just taking my time, having a bit of breakfast, etc. And it's 10:30, and I'm on the road to St. Jean, and gonna have a coffee there, and then it's on to Bayonne-Biarritz for lunch, and I've got a hotel booked very cheap, which is great. It was either 20 quid or 30 quid, I can't remember which, but anyway, that's Pamplona in Spain. So today's the end of the French bit for a while. Be back of course in a couple of weeks time, but wow, the scenery around here is something else. Really fantastic. So I shall definitely be back. Let me say my battery's low, so I'm not going to do loads of filming. If I see something amazing, I'll switch the camera on. Well, look at this. Saint Jean Pt2. What a beautiful place. And I'm just in the traffic to get into the middle of the village. It's beautiful. Oh, let's follow this guy. Maybe not. Not bad, huh?